Well, hey ManCave, this is Bob from DaBob's N-Scale ManCave, and today we're doing a review on OVR Trains new gondolas in N-Scale. Otter Valley Railroad. They're from Ontario, and they're putting out their own line of custom cars, and these are done in HO, and now they made them in N-Scale, the same ones, and we're going to take a look at these right now. So they've got two kinds of gondolas, a 6,400 cubic foot and a 6,000 cubic foot. And these are the 6,000 cubic foot. They got a couple versions. This one here is a breast cancer awareness car. It's called the Izzy car. Represents his family members. And Izzy's his daughter. He's got his wife and his mother also represented on there as cancer survivors. And so this is a special card. I'm going to take a look at this one. And they got an A&M version as well. Those are the ones I picked up anyway. The 6,400 cubic foot one, kind of like this one's in black. I don't really know the the road name is CDEX, I think it is. That's what it says on the box. The package comes in the box and a nice plastic outside covering to it. Looks like they're taped together. Yep, or a little taped together on the sides. Set that over here. There is a plastic wrap on it to protect it. And so we've got the Izzy car, the 6,000 cubic foot trash hauler. It looks pretty detailed. A lot of thick ribbing on the sides. You've got the Izzy year 2017 is the road number on there, and of course you got Izzy on the side, CJ, and the breast cancer pink ribbon. And from this side, it looks very detailed. You can definitely see the ladders on each end. These ribs hanging way down at the bottom, and of course the wheels. Let's take a closer look at this. You can see the designs right there on the breast cancer logo and some of the details on the lettering. And you can see the lettering on there. They did a pretty good job with the lettering on this side here. Let's see if I can focus in on that. There you go. As zoom in, you can definitely read what it says there. So it's part of my shaking, but that's how it works. That end is pretty good. Let's look at the ends of the box, or the gondola here. You got the wheel brake right there, of course. Coupler cut levers. The coupler itself kind of looks pretty realistic. I'm not exactly sure who makes that particular coupler, but we'll see how those couple to other things later on. The inside is just empty. Got a little bit of rib detail on the inside of the gondola. On this other end, fairly plain, but still have coupler cut levers, airline hoses down here, and some lettering up there. You can kind of see that under magnification. The detail on the bottom, that is looking pretty good. You got on the trucks, look like metal wheels. There's a screw for the bolster pin so it's screwed in, not pressed in. A lot of the rib detail on here is very good. Airlines, everything else. We've got the OVR Trains logo right stamped in the frame there, so you know who made it. And so yeah, it's pretty good. Couplers looks like they're screwed in, the coupler box there, and you can kind of see the airline detail right in there. And so they're hanging down pretty good. They may get damaged because that's one of those areas that kind of hard to not break those things off. But they look like they're not going to get in the way, like other manufacturers may have done in the past, where the wheels wouldn't turn because they kept hitting stuff. But we'll see how this car runs. But right now, this looks very, very nice. The other 6,000 cubic foot gondola is the AIMX, or AIM car. I wasn't sure what it was by looking at the package, but now that I can see this, it stands out as AIM right down the middle there. And same details as the Izzy car, and but it's all black and looks pretty good. Let's look at the 6,400 gondolas. So these are the 6,400 cubic foot gondola cars. You have the Cardella, which is right there. You have the CDEX car. You have the Oak Ridge car. You have ABC Recycling. And you have a Secure car. Let's take a look at the Cardella. Let's see, grab it here. Let's bring it close in right here. You can see all the lettering on there. It looks just similar to the 6,000 cubic foot, just a little bit bigger. All those rib details in there on the sides, sticking way out there. Looks pretty good. Got the ladders, all that lettering on the side. And you've got the standard end right there. You even have, looks like some walkway right there. Looks like a little metal walkway. And you can see the coupler cut levers and airlines right there. On this end, you got the wheel brake and other lettering that you can see all the writing on under magnification, and all the little details on there. The bottom looks just as detailed as the other one did, the Izzy car. All the airlines and everything else look pretty good. Let's get some close-up right there. You can see the OVR Trains stamped in the bottom of the frame. Oh, there we go. So a lot of good detail there. This black one, not so colorful as the other ones, but similar details. You got the Oak Ridge. You can see some more detail on that, more contrasting colors. But yeah, look pretty good. ABC Recycling, got their nice logo there. You can read all the lettering. You may need to get a magnifying glass for that one, but they do really fine jobs with these small lettered decals on N scale. It's really nice level of detail these days. You see that a lot in the industry, trying to get the lettering to be readable or legible. And you got the secure car, looks pretty cool. I like the blue. Yeah, pretty nice. So let's take a look at all these in operation. So when measuring these two gondola cars, they're basically the same length, same width, possibly same width, but the only thing I could really see that stood out as a difference was that the Gondola car is slightly taller than the Izzy car. And the Izzy car is 6,000 cubic foot, and the Gondola is 6,400 cubic foot. So just that little bit of extra rise in the height of the car could be that extra 400 cubic foot. Let's take a look at these on the track. Okay, let's see how these two cars couple up together. These are kind of couplers I haven't really seen. I'm not exactly sure who made the couplers, but let's see how they work. That's kind of missing there. Let's line that up. Whoa, that's not good. Coupler box just fell apart. I'm gonna have to fix it. Okay, let's see how these couplers work. Put these two together. And they couple fairly snugly. It does take a little bit of pressure to put them together. Let's try taking them apart. Maybe I'm not getting it in there. They don't decouple very easily. You got to kind of lift them up and decouple them. Unfortunately, they do couple, and they seem a little nice and tight once they click in, but they don't operationally decouple like microtrains will, or some of the other ones. But they're still a workable coupler. Now the only thing that you need to be careful of is the coupler boxes are pretty flimsy. I think they glued them on, because this one broke off, and there's a little bit of screw height in there, but there's no threads, and it's screwed all the way down, and you really cannot screw anything into it. So I think what they did was they glued them down. I would suggest to have a longer screw and to screw them all the way into the body. Maybe the other one is got a longer screw in it, and I just got one that someone put a shorter screw in there. I don't know yet. I'm gonna get in touch with OVR Trains and ask them about that and see what they can do. But I tried taking the screw out of here, and it just doesn't come out. It just spins around. So I didn't want to destroy it, and so I'm just going to leave it like that. But I can still put it at the end of my train. I can't couple anything up to the back side on this end, but I can couple up on that end. Okay, let's see how this thing rolls. It's going downhill. Well, it rolls smooth. Push a little harder. And it rolls pretty good. Once it hits a corner, it slows down. Okay, these cars seem a little heavy, so let's see how heavy they really are. 1.5 ounces. That's a fairly heavyweight car there. That's 43 grams. yeah, it's got some weight to it. And so if you have a lot of these on in your train, you may need some extra power to pull a longer train. So keep that in mind. Well, there you go, ManCavians. That's been my review of OVR Trains N-scale version of their 6,000 and 6,400 cubic foot trash gondolas. And they even have scrap goes in these too. So scrap, trash, whatever you want to put on yours, you can haul around your layout. So this is a pretty good model. Definitely good. A lot of details, all these thick ribs on the sides here. The details on the bottom are really excellent. And it's weighted really well, 1.5 ounces. Seems a little heavy, but it keeps it upright. So you got a low center of gravity, so if you put something in there, it's not going to tip over. And when it's being dragged around a tight corner, it should stay tracking pretty well on the tracks. And it rolled really, really well on my layout. The only problems that I see are the couplers. The couplers don't really couple very easily, and so you have to use the hand of God to couple them up to different couplers. Even themselves sometimes just they don't open up very cleanly and freely, so that made it a little bit tough. Also, the coupler box seemed to be glued down, and there wasn't a screw that went all the way through and screwed into the body frame itself through the coupler box, which is, in my opinion, should be actually one of those things that should happen. You should be able to make that happen in your coupler box designs. This one seemed to be glued down. I contacted OVR Trains about it. They said, yeah, they are glued down, but the couplers can get a Microtrains replacement, so you can replace them if you want to. And all future versions of their N-scale stuff is going to have Microtrains compatible couplers. So we're going to look for those in the future. But all in all, this is a very good model. Like the breast cancer awareness car for the Izzy car. A lot of people out there like to support that breast cancer awareness, and I love these cars. Got a bunch of different breast cancer awareness cars out there. So all in all, I give it like an 8.5. You fix those couplers and the coupler box problem, and that sucker would be a 10. Yeah. So if this is your first time visiting DaBob's N-scale Man Cave, consider subscribing down below, and also ring that bell to get notified of future videos just like this one. Also, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like. If you had problems or solutions, that'd be great. Also, give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Till next time, ManCavians, happy model railroading. You stay off those tracks. Bye.